Good morning. I have been very frustrated the last few days because of this mask ritual wearing. And I tried it because I wanted to not fight. And I put it on. Within 5 seconds, I couldn't breathe. It's physically draining within 1 minute. And I've been really frustrated. I listened to a gal out in California named Peggy Hall. She's also called the Healthy American. I suggest you go to her site, and she's an educator of educators. So she's very, very easy to listen to and easy to digest. Pertinent information that she makes seem very simple for people that can understand at the level to where an educator may, which is what I am. I'm an educator as well. So we have the Walmart CEO, Doug McMillon, and this is their mission statement, and concern for equality. Let's just forget about the R word within equality, which is just a play on words. And he said after all these 50 plus years that they're in particularly concerned over this dude here and what this is. Now, I tell you, there are beautiful, lovely people, including babies and women, that are murdered every single day, and nobody says a word about it. So we know that this is what is called a Hegelian dialectic, problem, solution, reaction. That's what's going on today. So they want to tell you that they're very into equality, and they want to fight for a greater in and outside, and they're an American company, and they try to help people all over the place. And in doing so, they're such a good company, and they're wonderful, and they're lovely, and they want to specifically focus their power. See, they have power. They've stated it right here. The power of Walmart. Where did they get the power? It doesn't matter, but you got to look at that too. That's part of your puzzle. And if you don't understand that, you don't understand nothing. Why does Walmart get subsidized by the government of America in the billions when they're making billions? So they're committing $100 million over 5 years to fight and focus on these issues: nation's finance, healthcare, education, and criminal justice. Who died and voted these guys to do this for us? Anyway, their policy here clearly describes that they don't discriminate, and they think discrimination and equality for all is part of their mission statement. So, as an associate at Walmart, you are expected to be authentic and to deeply embrace all inclusion for all people, including people that have a God-given right to breathe, and they have to breathe in order to live. So it's a medical condition. But there's other conditions too, like COPD, where you have to have an inhaler, and you have to use that, or you have allergies, seasonal. You do not wear a mask for these situations, and they shouldn't be fighting with you over it. So, you go into these stores, and they try to accost you at the door. You're to stand there and ask for a manager. You make it perfectly clear to the manager, under no circumstances do you have to disclose your ADA disability. Under HIPAA, But if you want to, go ahead, pull out your inhaler too, like I do. I'm going to. It's Prevental. Now it's upside down. This. Carry that around. Make sure your name's on it, not somebody else's, please. So you don't look silly. Make them call the cops. Tell them they're discriminating against you over a medical issue or a religious issue or just the fact that you have an unalienable right to breathe, and a mask has been proven over and over and over to be a lie, that it doesn't help, it just hinders. You have to stand there, call the police. They're going to be mad at you. Keep your cool. If you can't do this, stay out of the store. Don't do it. Send somebody else. Till you can see in your heart. You have to be bold. You have to get out here and do this. I know it's a pain in the butt, but there's nothing else now. We will never go back to what they said that we had before they called this COVID. Whatever they're using it, COVID is for, covers everything. No matter what they want to do, COVID has a covering for it to get away with it. We have to fight this. They're taking your rights away minute by minute. They did this in every other nation that they took down. Nations have a shelf life of approximately 200 or so years. We're over 200 now. Please, do what you gotta do. And go to Walmart and don't be afraid and call the police and make sure you tell these associates themselves that you will be suing them. So go get a manager. Do you want to lose your everything over this 5 cent an hour job? By impersonating a policeman and a nurse or a doctor or a medical worker? You have grounds for civil cases. All states have civil courts. Do it. You have to do some homework. You can't be lazy. You can't lay around, let everybody else take care of the business for you. You're an adult. You're over 18. You're an adult in my mind. Get your butts out here and get busy. Everybody put this video on their channel or make your own video like this and put it on your channel. Even use that don't know you's got a channels. Do it. Much love in Jesus' name, and I give you Godspeed. Go to Peggy Hall. Take a peek and remember that as a Walmart associate, you are expected to truly and authentically and more deeply embrace all inclusion. Together, we work to actively shape the culture, to be more inclusive and not just accept our differences, but celebrate them all the time within the team. We've made a difference in the world in so many ways. We can make a difference here. Equally, all men were created in Jesus' name.